is kind of going crazy right now in the SEO space. And I just want to talk through the AI search results and all the companies that are popping up because of this new form of customer acquisition, or I should say new form of customer acquisition. And I just want to talk about your options in terms of how you want to address this in your company, whether you are a digital marketing specialist or SEO specialist, or you are like a director or VP of marketing and you're leading the team. You really can't ignore this either way. You need to be thinking about it. So just to, kind of catch everyone up to speed here, inside of Google, if someone types in a query that's longer than like 5 words, then it's going to populate a AI search response. And this search response, depending on what you're asking, is going to reference companies. And for this example, best AI SEO companies software references SEMrush, Ahrefs, ChatGPT, and these little backlinks here. Okay, so this summary has a bunch of backlinks in it. And then if you go into the specific companies, then they have backlinks over here on the right. And these backlinks, if clicked, will have a session source in your Google Analytics that says Gemini or ChatGPT or Perplexity. And essentially, this is really important to talk about because this is a new referral source. And in fact, this is mostly important because this new article recently, maybe about a month old at this point, talked about how there was a 34% drop in position 1 click-through rate when AI overviews were present. Because people are starting to search more with 5+ word long queries, we're seeing a huge drop in click-through rates in those organic top 3 spot positions. And that's really important because that actually is heavily impacting a lot of companies. So much so that there's been a massive opportunity for companies to pop up and say that they help B2B companies show up in ChatGPT and other LLMs. And they talk about AISO, GEO, and AEO, which is like AI engine optimization, generative engine optimization, and AI search optimization, which the market is literally so new that they have not firmly developed, what the actual, acronym for this is going to even be. And so I'm saying all this to say that these companies are basically kind of preying off of you and the fact that you don't really know SEO that well and you don't really know LLM search optimization that well. And they're basically just saying, hey, buy our software, we'll help you. And that's fine. And I think it makes sense. But I wanted to just let you know that this information that they're selling you or that they're saying that they know, it is not the most up-to-date information. There's no data in ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini that showcases, how much or where this traffic is coming from the specific query and all that information. In fact, realistically, these companies are propped up on the idea of an existing SEO principle, which is just semantic keyword optimization. Really, semantically related keyword optimization is really all that it's propped up on. And they're just saying, oh, well, it's LLM optimization now, which is fair and it's fine. And that's generally how these work. But it's important to just kind of call that out. It's nothing new. SEO hasn't changed very much. It is still propped up on semantically related keywords. And so what is my solution to this? As an SEO professional, someone who has worked in an SEO agency, I'm a VP of marketing at a company. I've worked as a Fortune 500 SEO specialist. I know what I'm talking about. I've been through the ringer in a lot of different situations. I don't think it makes sense to buy these solutions. If you already buy Ahrefs or SEMrush, that's fine. If you don't, you can do something like this, where you can go into Gemini and build your own app and do something like an AI conversational keyword generator is what I call it. And it basically just generates semantically and conversationally related keywords based on a seed keyword. And so if I were to show you what this looks like, it's really simple. If I typed in digital marketing company, gave the user intent, said it was commercial, it would then generate keyword suggestions, and it's going to give you example AI chat LLM queries that, again, those companies don't have access to this. These don't exist. This is just something that you can use to start to rank for semantically related keywords. Now, why is this important? I just wanted to point it out there that a lot of business owners don't know SEO that well, and so they're kind of scrambling because they've seen the 35% decrease in click-through rate, and they're they're just looking up AI search engine optimization companies and just hoping that an agency or a company will figure it out for them. And to a degree, makes sense, right? The theory of, hey, like there's a company that exists that does this better than I do, or I don't want to focus on it, I don't have time to learn it. All I would say is try, instead of like buying a software that's going to tell you this information, and by the way, these softwares are literally trained off of a very similar thing that I just developed here, which was I basically told the Gemini to build an app, and I said, hey, this information doesn't exist. There's more than 500,000 or a million new queries every single day in Google, especially now that conversational keyword searching is becoming more of a thing. And so I put together this saying, ChatGPT or Gemini, please put together a bunch of queries that are semantically related to a seed keyword, which is digital marketing company, and please provide example AI chat or LLM queries that people might search in Google. And then it's going to give me the seed keyword that is associated with that AI chat or that LLM query. So it's sort of like we give a seed keyword, it gives us a bunch of possible queries that would go through that are related to this term, and they roll up into what we would call like pillar page content, which is hire a digital marketing company. So this is like the new seed keyword that you would then develop a piece of content for, and this piece of content should rank for these. And you would have another pillar page that says hiring and finding a digital marketing company, and you would have all of these pages roll up into this page. And then finally, this page would then roll up into your digital marketing company page. So that's the foundation of how SEO internal linking at least works from an on-page perspective. I'm not going to talk about off-page and backlink building. That's a different video and how we're addressing that in my company right now. But I just wanted to kind of talk about this because it's so new and no one really has anything new to bring to the table, is what I should say. This is all still kind of just normal SEO. It's just now it's becoming more important to have these longer tail terms because people are searching in a longer tail fashion. But if you structure your terms like this, where you have your seed keyword and then you have smaller seed keywords, and then those seed keywords are triggered based off of these queries, then you're gonna do really well. So if you're interested in like how to build this thing in Gemini or anything, just let me know. I can make a video on it. It's very simple. It took me less than 30 minutes to build something like this, and this is incredibly useful. I'm probably just gonna use this at the company I'm working for now, and I could just simply export it as a CSV and upload it into whatever template I use for my SEO work, and I'm able to then push that into one of my AI generating blog article softwares that I use, and then generate images for it and then publish that on my website. And I'll make videos on that in the future as well, but just wanted to kind of talk about this because it is a very hot topic, and I just want to let you know, you should not be worried. SEO is not dead. It is literally the same as it was before. It's just different pieces are a little bit more important than they were before. Let me know if you have any questions by leaving them down below in the comments. Maybe challenge me on these. These are my opinions, but obviously as someone who's very seasoned in the SEO space, I just kind of want to give it to you real. I don't think you need to be worried, but you do need to do something about this. So hopefully that's helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.